The Seattle Seahawks welcome their newest player, Rashid Shaheed, to practice.
Like controller, controller, yeah, like controller, controller, yeah. Okay, you like it when I get aggressive. Tell you to go slower, go faster. Like controller, controller, yeah, like controller, controller.
So, or way worse. Yes, sir. I'm talking about yes, sir. Yes, sir. After the first round, got the heat pad on. Hey, watch this easy buy. Hey, speeds are down, mental intensity's up. Off on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're on our way. The guys are playing hard. There's our quarterback, our protection right now in the pass game is improving. They're doing a good job. That also, like we've talked about, that coincides with the timing of plays and things like that. Run game wise, I thought we did. I think a lot of times it's frustrating to say, but I think we're like a block away. So how do we get those things done? How do we get them dialed? How do we get them targeted? And it's not just the offensive line. It's tight ends. It's running backs. It's the receivers getting to second and third level players as well. Make sure we're going to the right guys, and we're making strides. We're improving. I feel like we just again got to stick to that process. But our offensive line is doing a great job. They're working hard. I really liked how they practiced last week. I thought that was their best week of play. So not the most accurate kind of report coming out, but Coop will be out there to some degree. Tariq and Jake, we're still going to figure out what's going on there, and that was it, right? Until they've done some moving and shaking over their bye, which all good teams do, consistently evaluate and evolve, and they've done that. And I think you've seen the effect of that, of how effective they've been. And even before the bye, I thought they were moving the ball well. They're putting up points. They're playing efficiently. They're taking care of the ball. They're doing a lot of really good things. That's what they're doing. I mean, they were doing that before, but just how they got it done was little different with Jacoby's a little more under center. You know, they've eliminated some of the quarterback-driven run game that Kyler brings. So there's some differences in how they're operating, but I'd say, but it's been effective. You know, I thought they really dictated terms in the game on Monday.
It was a bittersweet feeling. But a lot of excitement from my family, myself, of course. Just excited about the journey, excited to be here, excited to be a part of this organization, and so far it's been nothing but welcoming and just feeling good right now. So I know it's a winning organization, and that's what matters the most in this league, and just excited to be a part of it, get to know the guys and coaches, and just get acclimated with the culture. I feel like there's a lot of wide open opportunities. We get into a lot of play action and stuff like that, so I could stretch the field vertically. I feel like I could bring that into this offense, and just any type of explosiveness I'm all here for. Both my parents, mom and dad, and both sisters run track as well, so I was kind of born to run, I like to say. So it's a big part of my game, and I try to focus on that as much as possible. So the ability for me and Chris to stretch the field vertically, it opened up so many different things, and that was kind of the name of our game on offense last year. So that's something that we focused on, and something that we were able to kind of key point and just execute it.
Is there a story? All right, so there you go. You saw the B-roll and the injury report. Let me start with the injury report. You heard Mike McDonald, also Shaheed speak, but let me start with the injury report. And Derek Young, Jake Bobo, Cooper Kupp, and Josh Jobe did not practice. And now today's practice was more of a activation preparation, act practice. That is really a glorified walkthrough. And the fact that Cooper Kupp did not practice, I think, to me, is an eyebrows raiser. It's early, but Mike McDonald was asked if Cooper Kupp could have played on Sunday. He said he really didn't want to be definitive, but he said he had a chance, and Cooper wanted to play. But McDonald told us before practice that Cooper would practice. So I don't know if something happened, probably not, but the fact that he didn't practice was a little bit of a surprise to us. Could be coach speak, who knows. But the good sign there is Ernest Jones did practice. And if you remember, Jones hurt his knee in the win over the Commanders and couldn't finish the game. So that's a good sign that even though he was limited in practice, he did participate. And as for Shaheed, this is huge. I think what you're adding on now, you bring a third receiver that can stretch defenses. You're adding on Shaheed. You have Jackson Smith-Njigba, 948 yards, leads all receivers in the NFL. And now you've got Torrey Horton, who's got multiple touchdowns, got 2 against the Commanders now. That's his 5th. And now you're beginning to see, what this offense can do. You get 3 receivers there. It's going to make it difficult for defenses just to focus on Jackson Smith-Njigba. And then also the fact that, Sam Darnold is just playing at and out of this world pace. Pro Football Focus has him right now as the number 1 quarterback with the 93.8 rating there. So, he doesn't have to continue to be perfect as he was against the Commanders, but if he continues to command, if you will, that huddle and continue to make good decisions, and you're adding Shaheed there, it's going to make this offense prolific. Now, sure, you got to get the run game going on, and maybe, you can use the play action to open up the run game, and that's what maybe the Seahawks might have to do. Now, Shaheed is comfortable with Clint Kubiak because they were both together 2024 with the New Orleans Saints, because remember, that is where Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator. So there's familiarity in there, and Mike McDonald said, you know what? Yeah, we're expecting to play on Sunday. He knows the offense. He knows Clint Kubiak, and so they're ramping him up to play. So Shaheed gets his first practice with the Seahawks. Live from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mario here for the CascadiaSports.net report. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing.